near future, very soon with the corporate life, is there. And I'll try to give a new name to Lloyd today. Lloyd, L. Light up your life with the guidance of your mentors. Another L. Leadership team ensuring your employability. O. Opportunity for success with the assurance of being in the safe hands. Y. You, the future of India, posed to make Lloyd proud. D. Determination of your mentors to make sure you excel in life. So, this is the word that I would like to elaborate what Lloyd is. So now coming on to, if I relate my campus life, I really want this session, I understand it's just after the lunch, right? So I really want a two-way communication today out of my session. So expecting the same participation. If I relate my campus life, few things I felt at the time, that when you are in your first semester of your masters, you decide to pursue your specialization on the basis of your academic track records. For an example, in first semester you're scoring good in finance. You feel like finance is good for me. It is just scoring. Second semester, you started scoring good in marketing. You feel like no, marketing is good for me because I am scoring good. Here comes a changeover. A concept called internships, life projects, corporate collaborations. When we talk about the internships and life projects, please make sure you have 24 months in your pocket from the day one. 24 months means 24 life projects. That should be your goal. I'm telling you out of my experiences. These 24 life projects, every month you can give these services to the corporates. If you love finance, work with CFOs. On Sundays, invest your weekends on Saturdays. Drop your CVs over the LinkedIns. Approach the right person at the right platform. Explore yourself as much you can in the first year so that while you're landing up in second year and even though you are picking up your SIP, summer internship, the first ladder towards the corporate life, right? You should be focused enough which field you want to go for. Normally we say, after the internship we decide the specialization. But according to me, before the internship you should decide your specialization. And how? By working with the corporates along with your academic life on Sundays. One Sunday, keep it for you. 3 Sundays, invest for your future. That is how your MBA has to be. I still remember, I started working with the corporate world at the age of 18 as a management trainee along with my graduation, then masters, then MS. That's how I put my journey on. So nobody have asked me to work with the corporate world, but it was my intent that yes, academically, if I'm average, how can I beat with those persons who are above average? The practical truth is everyone cannot be first in the class, right? And how many of you agree that you love more practical instead of a theoretical? Can you just raise your hands? So this means I'm able to connect with you. And these, whatsoever you are learning in your classrooms, if you are working with the corporate world along with the PGDM courses, trust me, you will be starting scoring more good and you will feel connected to your subjects. Like for an example, you want to pursue HR. Go for work from home things from Saturday, Sunday with US based companies. You can give time in midnight. Why you need to sleep by 10 PM daily? Invest in future, and you are the only person who can invest in future. And trust me, only PGDM degree will not get you a good job. That's a mantra. Many fine placement team is there, and if I, share my experiences in IMs, we don't have a placement team. Trust me, and I have attended so many sessions at the global platforms. And at the global platform, I talk about London School of Economics during my visit recently. So there someone asked, sir, what's the highest package to the dean of the London School of Economics? He mentioned we are educationalists, not a placement agency. And right now, I think the time I entered by 12:30, I was listening all employability things. That while you are taking admission, you are checking highest package कितना है, average package कितना है. मुझे तो Microsoft चाहिए, लेकिन क्या Microsoft को मैं चाहिए? That's again a question mark, am I right? मुझे तो Google में जाना है, but क्या Google मुझे लेगी? That's a question, right? So we need to uplift our skills, right? So whatsoever you are learning in 24 months, please invest parallelly by working with the corporate world. That's the only mantra that will bridge your gaps. That what exactly corporate demands, उनकी actual requirement क्या है, और आपको किन चीजों पे काम करना है, right? If my HR comes for hiring, right? They ask a simple question: what's different in you? Why should I hire you? That's a common question, right? The common answers that my HR always gets is, sir, I'm very flexible. I'm ready to re-accommodate. I'm very punctual. I'm very hardworking. Do you think so? These answers will create a difference? Every second kid is giving the same answers to the HR, right? So how you can create a difference? First of all, certain tips I would like to give. Many of you download CV formats from internet and don't even check the objective of the CV. Finance, किसी का गोल है, किसी का marketing objective form. The first tip of the day, as an interviewer, because I myself hire my team in today's time, your objective should be a thumbprint in your CV. Thumbprint unique होता है, am I right? किसी को 1 साल में एंटरप्रेन्योर बनना है, किसी को 10 साल में बनना है, किसी को HR में जाना है, किसी को मार्केटिंग में जाना है, किसी को फाइनेंस में जाना है, तो किसी को ऑपरेशंस में जाना है, किसी को सप्लाई चेन चाहिए, तो किसी को डिजिटल मार्केटिंग चाहिए. तो सबका ऑब्जेक्टिव कॉमन नहीं हो सकता, राइट? सो आज का टिप ऑफ द डे, आप लोग MBA में लैंड अप कर रहे हैं, घर जाए, सोचे कि आपका ऑब्जेक्टिव अगले 5 साल का क्या है, और उस ऑब्जेक्टिव को अपने CV में अपडेट करें. The CV should be unique. एंड उसकी यूनिक में, क्योंकि ऑब्जेक्टिव नाम के जस्ट नीचे आता है, सो दैट शुड बी यूनिक. इट शुड नॉट बी कॉमन और डाउनलोडेड फ्रॉम द इंटरनेट. दैट्स द फर्स्ट टिप ऑफ द डे. सेकंड टिप, if you actually want to work and you want to be employable, start working with the corporate and do silly mistakes 100 times. एटलीस्ट 101 बार ऐसा भी तो होगा जब गलती होनी बंद हो जाएगी, और उसी टाइम आपको आंसर मिल जाएगा, हाँ मैं एम्प्लॉयबल हूँ. और इंटर्नशिप में गलतियां अफोर्ड हो सकती हैं, जॉब में नहीं हो सकती. जॉब में फिर क्या होता है, बॉस क्या बोलता है, ट्राई समवेयर एल्स. एम आई राइट? तो ये ना सुनने को मिले तो वी शुड स्टार्ट वर्किंग विद द कॉर्पोरेट्स अलोंग विद योर एकेडमिक लाइफ. किसी को PR कम्युनिकेशन में जाना है, उसकी कम्युनिकेशन बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग है, उसको जाना है. सो आज फ्रीलांसर्स के तौर पे आप अपनी सर्विसेज कॉर्पोरेट्स को दो एंड स्टार्ट वर्किंग विद देम अलोंग विद योर एकेडमिक लाइफ. सो व्हाटएवर यू आर लर्निंग इन योर क्लासरूम्स, execute them, and trust me, you will be more attached to your academic things. ऐसा नहीं आप अपनी पढ़ाई से अलग हो जाओगे, आप पढ़ाई के और करीब पाओगे अपने आप. ठीक है? The second tip I would like to give, though it is early, but yes, if I'm interacting, after 3 semesters you will be facing the corporates, and after 2 semesters you will be facing corporates for the SIPs. First 2 years, please focus on profile instead of money. First 2 years of your career, the time you are starting with the corporate world, you should focus for the profile instead of money. Many students, or 90% of the students, do a mistake. What mistake they do? In the month of October, when your placement team float a profile with 4 lakhs or 5 lakhs etc, आप लोगों में से कोई जवाब नहीं देगा, क्योंकि उस टाइम से आपको 16 लाख चाहिए. चाहे प्रोफाइल जितना मर्जी अच्छा हो, जैसे ही आएगा दिसंबर तो एक्सपेक्टेशन होगी यार 10 लाख के प्रोफाइल पे तो अप्लाई कर लो। जैसे ही आएगा जनवरी वो एक्सपेक्टेशन 6 लाख के लिए, जैसे ही फरवरी में आओगे वो एक्सपेक्टेशन 4 लाख के लिए। और मेरे से पहले जो एक स्पीकर थे उन्होंने एक अच्छी बात बोली कि जो कड़वा बोलेगा वो आपके लिए अच्छा होगा, पर अभी मैं कड़वा ही बोलूंगा। सो अक्टूबर में अगर कंपनीज आनी स्टार्ट होती हैं, पहले 2 साल आप प्रोफाइल में इन्वेस्ट करो। अगर प्रोफाइल अच्छा बिल्ड हो गया, फाउंडेशन स्ट्रॉन्ग है, मनी विल ऑटोमेटिकली फॉलो। बहुत बार क्या है कि आपका KRA HR और एक अलग फाइनेंस का प्रोफाइल आया जो है 9 लाख का, और HR का प्रोफाइल आया 5 लाख का। 90% बच्चा गलती करता है, वो 9 लाख पे अप्लाई करता है। 3 महीने बाद आपको सफोकेटेड फील होता है क्योंकि आप उस प्रोफाइल से इंक्लाइंड ही नहीं। That is not meant for you. Just because of the money, you actually joined that company. So don't do such mistakes in the initial beginning of your career. That's the tip, right? So first 2 years, follow the profile instead of money. After 2 years, money will automatically follow you if your foundation is strong, right? How many of you in this platform like to be an option to someone? Anyone? Raise a hand. Anyone like to be an option to someone? No, right? Quickly, हमारे nature है, why should I be option? I want to be a priority to someone. Am I right? Right now, if any HR is coming to hire, and if you have a batch size, what I was actually listening, that you are a batch size of 180. So 180 में a 180th option most corporate है. That's a reality check. अभी हमारा क्या है? I don't want to be option, right? But अगर आप placements में बैठेंगे तो आप 180th option है उस corporate में. आप उसको prioritize कैसे कर सकते हैं? इसको reverse कैसे कर सकते हैं? आपके 24 महीने में आपने अगर 24 लाइव प्रोजेक्ट किए तो मतलब आपने 24 कंपनीज के साथ काम किया अलग अलग फील्ड्स में। अगर आप अच्छी सर्विसेज देते हो तो आपका टारगेट क्या होना चाहिए? देयर इज अ वर्ड कॉल्ड PPO, प्री प्लेसमेंट ऑफर। सो इफ genuinely you have worked really good with that corporate, so your target should be till your 3rd semester you should at least have 4 to 5 PPOs, so that its reverse corporate should be option for you, that you decide which company I want to join, and it has to be like that. Then you are out of your problem. If you actually want to be part of the corporates. So start working with corporates, cover such gaps, and that's the importance of the internships that is there. Now coming on to a zest of entrepreneurship journeys. Right now, you know, the startup trending is there, startups, fundings, you know, these things are happening in India, the emerging markets. All I knew is, till 2013 I was director strategy for Tower. I was heading their India and Middle East operations. 2013 I resigned. For first 3 months my dad didn't talk to me. That what blunder you have done. That was my experience in the starting of the journey when my family was also not understanding me. Right? That what blunder you have done. You have resigned from a director position and now sitting in a CCD because my office was under construction, so I was taking the interviews of my employees till the time my first corporate office get ready. I was sitting in the CCD for at least 45 days. That's a startup journey. And I was working actually from CCD. That's how I started my journey. And right now we proudly say that we are having active operations in 21 countries, not only here but globally now. So starting from a CCD journey, and now the Indian Union, we are crossing 1,000 crores. That's a journey we have built from 0 to 1,000. So whatsoever you do, the intent should be clear, the focus should be clear, and please see less dreams. Please don't go for desires. there's one word if you actually want to knock out the opportunities, that's aim. Because aim is non-compromisable. बहुत लोग कहते हैं सपने देखेंगे नहीं तो हम अचीव कैसे करें, राइट? और मेरी फिलॉसफी ये कहती है सपने डिजायर्स सब साइड, क्योंकि उसमें कॉम्प्रोमाइज होता है। लाइफ में एक ही वर्ड होता है एम, मुझे ये चाहिए, इसमें कोई कॉम्प्रोमाइज नहीं, और मुझे यहाँ पहुंचना, राइट? सो इट हैज टू बी दैट व्हाट एम यू हैव इन योर लाइफ। हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू बिलोंग टू एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप बैकग्राउंड? बिजनेसमैन के घरों से, फैमिली बिजनेस। आज के टाइम में हर अच्छा बिजनेसमैन अपने बच्चों को एक बात बोलता है, जितना नुकसान करना है बाहर कर, और उसके बाद आके मेरे बिजनेस को बढ़ा। पर इसको बोला जाता है MBA पार्ट 2। That's a reality, right? So every good entrepreneurs